Well, I mean, the word to me means freedom of expression. That's what I think of it. That's all. I mean, and if it is accepted as an art, it is the same as any other art.
Just see.
Well, I mean, the word to me means freedom of expression. That's what I think of it. That's all. I mean, and if it is accepted as an art, it is the same as any other art.
Yes. Yo, cheer after hours. I hope the mic is sounding good. We fixed the mic. We out here. Yo, I got mics on top of mics. Freaking ridiculous. I got mics all over the place. Mics. We got mics. We got mics for days. Freaking audio issues, man. It's been pretty discouraging. Pretty discouraging, the audio issues, but we back. We fixed the mic. We got it. The learning curve is freaking brutal, let me tell you. Okay. Kai Sanat, we coming. Kai Sanat, we coming. Hydro Speed, we coming. We're gonna start this off with Courtney Clenney. Back in the news. Some of you may remember this woman. She Courtney Clenney, she was dating this young gentleman. They lived in Miami, Florida. She took him out. Y'all. And just to show you, this is why, yo, some of these dudes, like, yo, you see a pretty face. This chick she's very good looking. She's gorgeous. Give her that. But mentally, you know, inside, software, bad. Corrupted software. Let's check out what she got going on.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp.
Oh,
Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by...
Unbelievable.
Unfortunately, the doctors did what they could.
Christian is dead.
That's the question a Florida jury will have to answer when this OnlyFans model goes on trial years after her arrest. Thanks for joining us on Law and Crime. I'm Elizabeth Milner. Does the name Courtney Clenney sound familiar? She's the OnlyFans model accused of brutally stabbing her boyfriend Christian to death in 2022. Since her arrest, the case has had so many twists, including the arrest of her own parents. Now, while her parents' charges were dropped, it wasn't the same for Courtney, who will now be heading to trial in just about 10 weeks.
What's his name? Daddy will be back. What is his name? What is his name? Christian Obumsweli. What's his name? Christian Obumsweli. Obumsweli, please.
Sit down.
Courtney Clenney was hysterical when officers responded to her upscale condo in Miami.
She's their girlfriend. Yeah, just hang right now.
You're the girlfriend? That's me. I'm covered. And I was holding him the whole time. He was like, so who did it?
Well, we know who reportedly did it. But how did we get here? Let's go back to 2020, the year the world changed, but also the year Christian Obumsweli and Courtney Clenney began dating in Austin, Texas.
So this is Courtney Clenney over here. She is an OF, quote unquote, model. So she be selling them pics, you know. She got the Rari. She whipping the Rari, you know, push to start. And this is Christian Obumsweli. You know, he looks like a clean, upstanding young gentleman. But things went bad for these two. Check it out.
According to a 2022 report by Rolling Stone, there are sources who spent time with the couple said early into the relationship, it was already a tumultuous one. Some of the impacts were from Courtney's alleged struggles with substance abuse, but also that Courtney was the aggressive partner in their relationship.
Yo, she got something in her eyes. Yo, I can identify this so easily. I don't know, like she's beautiful and all, you know, but she has something in her eyes. And when you hear her speak, yo, this chick sounds ratchet as hell. She sounds ratchet as hell. She's slurring half the time. This chick, she's clearly an alcoholic. They're talking about substance abuse, you know. So this chick got problems. So that's why, you know, they say never judge a book by its cover. But you know, when chicks show up looking like this, you know, some dudes they ain't got the stomach.
It's been reported that the model would even joke with friends that she was the toxic girlfriend. Some of their fights were even recorded, like this one.
Decide whether or not you're done gaslighting me. Decide whether or not you're done gaslighting me.
I am mad that you told me to
decide right now.
Courtney, that's a word. I asked you so many times that I don't know, and I apologize. But you hit me.
Shut the f*** up.
Or this one.
I need to leave my phone. I need to go. I need to talk to him. I need my phone. Don't touch me!
What is going on? Like, are you gonna get this mad at me when I'm apologizing to you?
No, Christian.
Like, you're thinking I'm doing it on
purpose? Drop your high pitch.
Okay, I'm not doing it on purpose.
You just saw her. You know damn well the right thing to do is to tell me.
Yes, and I am so sorry.
So shut up and let me fucking slap you, dumb.
You're not gonna slap me.
Yo, she's wild. You hear this? Shut up and let me slap you. She feisty. Sometimes this is what dudes like, you know, but you like it until it's too little, too late. I make jokes. I say, you know, I like toxic women. I like women, red flags. I make jokes, but yo, you can't cuff a chick like this. You see, and women, same thing. You see a dude that has these types of red flags, you're aggressive, you trying to, it's only going to get worse. It's not going to get any better, you know?
My phone.
You have your phone.
I don't have it anymore. Find
This
it
stuff just
and
escalates.
charge it.
And maybe the two thought there were brighter days ahead as they packed up and moved from the Lone Star State to the Sunshine State together. Then on a Saturday in April, a front desk attendant called the police. The attendant told police that Courtney and Christian, who had been living in the condo for about 4 months, were causing another disturbance. Courtney claimed that she was breaking up with Christian and he was refusing to leave. The following day, police returned to the same luxury building, only to find a bloody crime scene.
Ladies! What these people are in these people are in the elevator. They need to open. They need to open. They open on the other side, bro.
Oh my God.
Stay down, man.
Jimmy, I need you.
Wait, open. Keep this open. See if I can get these people.
They won't tell me.
So what we're looking at here is this is the day that I believe it was her that called the police. So she called the police on herself because she had, you know, inserted a knife into his chest. So basically she had called the police on herself. She said that they had an altercation. They were fighting back and forth. And her defense at the time was that she threw the knife and the knife kind of landed in his chest. But what I had heard, because this case is a couple years old now, she's been in holding for a couple years, waiting for trial. One of the first facts I had heard about the case is that when they were doing the autopsy and they investigated the angle that the knife entered his chest suggested that she could not have thrown the knife, because when you throw a knife, obviously it has a trajectory, it has a path, so it has an arch, you know, whether it's going straight or it's traveling upwards and coming down. They measured the force and they determined that it's very unlikely that she threw the knife. This was like a downward striking motion.
Guys, please tell me what's going on.
Ranger.
Come on, like there's
One time,
please.
Hitting your goals has nothing to do with discipline. The real culprit is friction, and it slowly erodes your progress.
Hit
Unlike
your
what
goals,
most people believe, it isn't because of...
I'm covered in his buckets. I'm trying to save it.
I understand that.
And if I don't yell, then what will I do with my life?
No, these people are stuck in the elevator. You open the other side. Sit down, relax. Sit down, relax, okay?
Boys, come here. Boys, Jesse, come here. Just baby, sit down. He won't tell me if he's okay.
Listen, we don't know. We need rescues right here. We're trying to get them.
No.
See, and this is classic crazy chick, you know, and I always discourage a lot of people from calling all women crazy, calling all your exes crazy. All women are not crazy. There are crazy women. This is a classic crazy woman tactic. It's like you do something egregious, and not only do you not take accountability, but you are almost victimizing yourself. That's what these crazy ones do. You see, so this woman has attacked this man, and he's bleeding out, clinging to his life, right? And she is having a panic attack, and she's making it about her. Rather than just letting these people try and help this man, she's worrying about herself. So this is a really sick individual here.
Jesse, come here, baby. Jesse, come here. Jesse, come on, baby. Andrew, come here. Come here, baby. Jesse, come here. Hey, baby, it's gonna be okay. Andrew, hey, come back. I might have to go to the hospital for a couple of days, but I'll be back home, okay? It'll be okay. I promise I'll be okay, baby.
What's his name?
Daddy will be back.
What's his name?
What is his name? Christian Obumsweli.
What's his name?
Christian Obumsweli. Obumsweli. Please,
Listen, sit down. Do me a favor. Sit down. Do not move. Do not move.
So she's like, why are you yelling at me? She's pretending that she's all worried about him. You weren't so worried when you put that knife in his chest, right?
Do not move. Sit down. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what happened.
I'm terrified
So
for him.
right now, yeah, don't worry. They're helping him. So just sit down. Don't move, okay?
Oh my God. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, he's right there. Just
Jesse,
sit
come
down.
here, baby.
Sit
Jesse,
down.
come here.
Relax. Relax.
Jesse, come here. I'm just trying to get my dog. My dog. Can you just bring my dog to me? I need you to get out of the way.
Okay, let's move. Let's move more. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Where do I go? Where can I go inside?
Sit down. Sit down.
Hey, just no. They won't bite. They won't bite. Just bring him out here. Okay, I'm asking you as a person. Can you please bring my other dog out to me?
Your dog is right there. Forget about the dog now. Don't worry. Forget about the dog.
But I'm covered in blood. It makes me look really bad. I was holding him the whole time.
I know. We're trying to see what's going on.
So you see, she's saying I'm covered in blood. She's worried about that. She looks guilty because she's covered in blood. So she's worried about her appearance. This guy is bleeding out, clinging to his life. She's worried about how she looks. She's saying I look like I did something. Well, I mean, had it not been for you, he wouldn't be bleeding out on the floor right now. So there's that.
Calm down. Okay, calm down.
I want him to be okay, please.
Okay, calm down. Calm down.
Okay, it's okay. Hey, baby, come on. It's all good.
She's your girlfriend. Yeah, there's a handcuff right now.
You're the girlfriend?
That's me. That's me. I'm covered. And I was holding him the whole time. He was like, but
She acting like he got attacked by a wild wolf. Like, I was holding him. He was bleeding. I was just holding him. It's like, ma'am, you the one that you inflicted this damage on the man.
Who did it? Can you give us any information?
absolutely, I can.
I'll get the search already. Yeah. You know who it was? Come on, man. Go. Come on.
Who it was? It was the only one who us in our pocket.
Okay, let's get it outside so we can get there. Okay, let's move over here so we have more space, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, let's just sit down, relax.
Okay,
They're gonna take care of him. Your dog is right here.
Okay. Hey, boys, just sit down.
So what happened?
I don't even. I'm like from head to toe. I love him like more than like.
Okay. So what happened today that we're here?
So I had broken up with him.
See, a lot of people nowadays talk about this double standard, men and women. Women are not treated fairly. They're not treated equally. And I agree. And I'm an advocate for women not being treated equally. And this is one such example. This is the double standard. Had this been a man and his girlfriend was bleeding out right now on the floor, this dude would have been cuffed. They would have been questioning him. I mean, clearly this is suspect number one. The guy's alone with her and there's a knife wound. He didn't inflict it on himself, right? So she's clearly a suspect here, but this is the double standard, which I agree with. I think there should be a double standard in society for men and women. So, it's a give and take. So maybe you may, lose some things on the front end and gain some on the back end, but at the end of the day, men are holding doors open. Men are paying for meals. Police aren't cuffing you when you just put a knife in someone's chest. Come on now.
About a week ago. And then today again, like we just weren't getting along kind of, but like we're breaking up again.
So you guys trying to get back together?
Yes, absolutely. Because I want to marry him. I love him. I think that he could change. I could change whatever. And he just.
Oh damn! I want to marry him. Imagine that. This is a man she wants to marry. This is why y'all gotta be careful with these chicks, man. Yo, a lot of these girls, especially when they good looking, you gotta sift through these chicks, man.
I said he started doing some. He said he wouldn't do me, and I said, you know what, we're over. And I walked away, and he pinned me to the wall.
He pinned you against the wall.
He pinned me to the wall and then pinned me to the ground. He was choking me.
Go cuff him. He's bleeding out, but cuff him.
And so I got up and I called my mom, and I was talking to her. And then he started charging at me, and I just had it in my hand. I was like trying to like, don't come.
What do you have in your knife? What do you have in your hand? A knife?
Because I was scared.
I'm asking you, what do you have in your hand? A knife, okay.
And I called my mom. She's on the phone. She can say like.
So as you could see, this woman is high level. This is S tier manipulation, and this is the thing. This is why, these dudes all online. They all want to get super rich. They all want to get super jacked and buff. They all want to have all these baddies, and it's like, yo, you either got it or you don't. You got to understand these baddies. These chicks that have been good looking all their life, you got to understand from the time this girl was 5 years old or even younger, right? The first time she started crying and she saw the world stop around her, she never forgot that. She never forgot that. And this is, y'all don't understand, a chick that You see a chick outside, 25 years old. She's a stunner. She didn't just wake up today a stunner. This chick been good looking. That's the thing. So you gotta pay attention. You gotta have your eyes and ears open. Because right now, the cop said, "What happened? What did you have in your hand when you had the altercation?" She said, "A knife." And he said, "You had a knife?" She said, "I was scared." Right away, she's pivoting. She's going to the defense. She's giving an excuse. Right? This is skill. This is mastery at work here.
I was scared, and there was just and he started charging, and he started just throwing. I just threw it to him. I was scared of him, but I screwed to scare him, and it just like I just like I don't know. I feel like it's like I was.
So you said he was choking you, and then
Choking me. Got up. I called my mom because I was scared about that.
She keeps reiterating, "I was scared." She keeps repeating it. "I was scared. I was scared." This is something that a lot of deceptive people do, right? They repeat, they repeat, they repeat, right? They'll be telling you a story. You ask them where they came from, they tell you where they've been, right? And they repeat. They pivot and repeat. It's almost like a magician. A magician, how they do their trick is it's all based on distraction. So they're not really making the coin disappear. They have a skilled depending on the trick, right? They have a skilled number of steps that they have to utilize in order to divert your eyes from the object they're trying to make disappear and get you to focus on or focus elsewhere while they're diverting the coin somewhere else, or they're putting the coin up their sleeve, or they're putting the coin, inserting it into another object. This is magic, right? You distract. You have something here, you distract. You could do this with babies, right? You see babies all the time. These videos on TikTok where mothers will distract the child and then boom, feed them with the spoon. They got the food. Distract, 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 boom. You even see some I've seen videos where the child wants to eat a pizza slice or the child wants to eat a steak, some adult food the child can't eat and chew yet, and the parent will distract the child with that food and switch it at the last second and give them the baby food. So this is a classic technique. It's used with words, it's used with objects. This is what she's trying to do here. "I was scared. I was scared. I was scared." She keeps reiterating.
And then we started fighting again, and he came at me, and I just
where was the knife?
You're in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. So you
But
went to the kitchen.
I don't care what happened. Just please tell me he's gonna.
Listen, right now they're attending him. So
Okay.
By this point, as you heard from the body cam, Courtney still believed Christian was going to survive his injuries. Courtney claimed that she didn't stab Christian. Instead, she just threw the knife from across the room. But the medical examiner later ruled Christian's death as a homicide because the knife punctured 3 inches into his shoulder in a downward direction. And
So that's what I was, because I didn't see this video yet, but I saw earlier videos because this is kind of like an update on the case a few days ago. So they're just repeating what I had said, where it was a downward motion, and they actually mentioned the depth of the wound. Oh, shout out to if this is Miami, I know where this is. This is Biscayne or something, I think. Yo, BK, shout out to MIA. This is across from the synagogue. Let me tell you. Shout out to the Sephardic.
seems it's kind of hard to get those injuries if a knife was thrown at you, like Courtney claims she did.
Why do I beat myself up for procrastinating and then
Was officially interrogated, did she learn her boyfriend was dead?
So, we have to inform you that Christian did not make it. Okay. Unfortunately, the doctors did what they could.
That looks so fake. This is like in 22p, very low resolution, but that looks so fake. Like, I'm sorry, but that's performative as hell.
Unfortunately, the doctors did what they could.
Christian is dead.
She looked like the woman that organized the hit on her husband, and when they tell her that her husband's dead, she's, "Oh, no way! No!" She breaks down. These women are professional actresses.
Oh my God. This is not real, right? Okay.
And another thing is, I mentioned that she has, she does OF. Maybe she had a past in dancing, who knows? But you got to understand, these chicks that are in these industries, their whole life is an act. I don't mean they're pretending on social media. They may be. That's an alternate issue. But what I mean is their career is predicated on deception, right? A dancer, an exotic dancer, her profession is the foundation is deception. Yo, she gotta deceive the trick. She gotta make the trick feeling like, and she goes from dude to dude. That's her life. So these women are professional actresses. So if you going in here and you green, you don't have experience with these type of women, this dude, his name was Obumsweli. I don't know if he was an American or he came from Africa, first generation, second. I have no idea, but a lot of these dudes don't have experience with this type of chick. These chicks are sharks. You gotta know what you're dealing with. You gotta be a wrangler out here. Look at this act. She's been doing this since, I guarantee she's been doing this since she's about 5 years old. I can tell you.
Christian died. Can I please have a hug? Am I allowed to do that in here? No.
She's pretending like she needs to throw up. This is too good.
I need to hug my mom.
I'll talk to your parents about moving.
I cannot be left alone in like a room by myself after this. No, that's not true. That's not real, right?
It is real.
Christian is dead.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Professional actress. Bear in mind, this is the person who inflicted the violence on this man. You would think that this woman just got a call. She's on vacation in Mexico. Ma'am, are you sitting down? Like, you might want to sit down. I have terrible news. No, this woman put the knife in this dude's chest and she acting like this. It just goes to show the length that some of these women will go. That's why you all got to be careful. And I see a lot of dudes, talking about how all women are like this. That really, you paint all women with this brush. That's very disingenuous because this is a very specific type of woman. These women are out there, and you should be able to pick this up, right? You can't just look at a pretty face, looking at ANTs and getting all crazy. Yo, this engine is bad. Are you gonna buy a car that looks great, detailed, polished, buffed, beautiful, brand new wheels, new tires, but the engine has 500,000 miles, the engine doesn't run, there's no fuel pump? Same situation. This woman looks good, but she's all bad. This dude's dead now, right?
I know, I just can't believe it.
I'll talk to your parents. I'll get them. I'm gonna get your parents here ASAP.
We spoke to your parents, and they're trying to do everything possible to get here as soon as possible as well.
To what?
To get your parents, for them to come over here. So they're doing everything possible right now to find a way to get down here.
Take deep breaths.
I've been crying so.
According to her arrest warrant, officers cited years of text messages and those video recordings by Christian that allegedly show Courtney was the aggressor, and she was charged with second-degree murder. Now, during a November 2022 hearing,
Hey, look at homeboy. No offense, but he doesn't look like he was pulling chicks that look like her very often. I don't know. His swag might be through the roof. He might got a masterful mouthpiece. He might be real cool with it, but I don't know. Just the way he's smiling, just how happy he looks, he ain't getting hoes.
the lead detective testified that Christian at one point thought Love was going to kill him.
All right, sir. What was discussed in the February 27th and 28th text message?
So during that time, the victim, he wrote a very large message to the defendant. He pretty much started explaining is Love gonna kill him. through that message, he explained how the defendant has stabbed him several times, hit him with a phone, with other items, calls him the N-word on several occasions.
That's funny because I actually noticed in that video where they showed her, yelling at him and saying "you idiot." I noticed that she did not call him the N-word. But the thing is, I know it's quite common for these types of situations to take place. I personally have not been called the N-word, specifically the N-word, by a chick that was non-black I was dealing with, but I have been discriminated against or what have you. You see, a lot of these dudes will get with these chicks, and I've talked about this several times on the channel, right? These dudes don't talk to these women. They're just trying to smash. These dudes, at the end of the day, these people kind of deserve each other because these people don't, or these men, I should say, these men aren't interested in talking to the woman, getting to know her, figuring out, what type of chick this is. They're just like, yo, I have a dime, I'm smashing, like, but look, is it worth it at the end of the day? Is it worth it? Was it worth it for him? Right? So you'll get a lot of these dudes, and I see a lot of cope, a lot of heavy cope. I don't want to make this about race because I have my racial discussions. That's more of a, you know, I like to speak of these like cultural issues aside from these criminal things. I don't like to racialize every criminal instance. But just speaking on a relationship level, yo, enough of these, and this again is not to say all, because yo, a lot of white chicks be chill and be bout it, be down. But I notice quite a few of these white chicks that quote unquote like black men. There's a reason they like these black men, right? So you see this woman, Courtney, and you see individuals like DJ Twitch, Ellen DeGeneres's DJ Twitch, who similarly his wife, what was her name again? I don't even remember this woman's name, but his wife also was an alcoholic, got arrested in 2018, being drunk as a skunk at the airport. You could see her on the cameras being belligerent and completely acting like a complete child, crying, lying on the floor, refusing to cooperate with the officers. These are the types of women oftentimes that say they like black men. Why do they like black men? Because white men ain't gonna put up with that type of a business. These chicks are completely bonkers, and they know that because of their looks, they'll get some sucker black dude. Because a lot of these black dudes worship the white man. That's just fact. They worship the white man, worship the white woman. That's just facts. And these chicks, some of them aren't even intelligent enough to consciously do this, but they subconsciously do this, where they know they have this power over the man. They know they could beat up on him because if he so much as raises his voice, she could call the police on him, right? So they know this power they hold, a power that they would not hold over a white man. You understand? So a lot of these, feminist, new school thinking chicks, they say that they like black men, and it's because these women are abusive. I'm not saying all, once again, but this is a pattern that I notice. It's very apparent.
And in regards to hurt him, he says that he has tried his best to work through it, and that after he
working through it, all right. You see what she looks like? He working through it.
He goes through after he starts his seeing a counselor, a psychiatrist, that he's gonna leave her. But then he also went into explaining that if she was still willing to work through it, that he would still want to work through it.
Around that time, Christian sent those text messages. This surveillance video was taken from the elevator in their condo. It shows Courtney.
Yeah, this I saw originally. This was on the original video where they were showing. This is to demonstrate her character, right? So we see her enter the elevator here.
He's smashing the screen in the elevator. Christian.
She's smashing the screen. So already you see this is a person who is short-tempered, a person who's violent, a person who is seemingly low class.
Walks into the elevator and she begins.
Because I don't know what her background is, if she's wealthy or not, but there are wealthy people who are low class.
Pushing, allegedly slapping and grabbing his hair. Then she punches him and he tries to put his hands out so she'll stop.
You see this very aggressive attack she's doing on him, right? She's smacking. I don't know why they put this stupid blur, like you're describing the incidents. You might as well just show it. But she's attacking
That's just
him.
some of the evidence that prosecutors say they have
Smacking
against the
him.
OnlyFans
He
model.
tries to
Meanwhile, the
restrain
defense
her.
says they were fighting to have her released on bond was
Puts his
hoping a
back to
pig
her.
could help the OnlyFans model. The defense
He
hired
never
an expert
hits her,
knife thrower who
right?
launched
But he
knives
puts
at
his
a pig
back to
carcass to
her,
show that
trying to
Courtney did
block
act in
her, stop
self-defense.
her.
But prosecutors argue Courtney threw the knife from about
Hey, you know, y'all saw what she looking like. Let me tell you.
feet away, which was further than the knife
But
demonstration.
you could see something is wrong. Something is askew, right? Something is wrong with her. You look at those eyes, those eyes of Lilith, right? I say it all the time. Let me pull up a picture of Lilith. This statue here. Because these people did this. These people made this 1800 BC. 1800 BC, they knew about this look. So as you can see, she has hollow eyes. They knew about these women back in 1800 BC. BCE, they knew about these women. And not all. They knew about these women, right? Look at those eyes. Her eyes is black. She a soul snatcher. And just to show you how deliberate it was to make her eyes black. Look at the animals. Filled in eyes, filled in eyes. So this is, you know, artists are so clever, right? You just got to really know what you're looking at, right? So this is Lilith conquering the lion. What does a lion represent? Masculinity, monarchy. But she has conquered the lions, right? With her talons. Birds of prey have talons. Eagles, hawks. Let me just try here. I have an issue with the sound in the shared video. 1 second here. Fix this here. Bear with me.
at only 6 feet. The push to get Courtney out on bond failed, and she's been behind bars since her say they have against those text messages. This surveillance video was taken from the elevator in their condo. It shows Courtney smashing a screen in the elevator. Christian walks into the elevator and she begins pushing, allegedly slapping and grabbing his hair. Then she punches him and he tries to put his hands out so she'll stop. That's just some of the evidence that prosecutors say they have against the OnlyFans model. Meanwhile, the defense says they were fighting to have her released on bond was hoping a pig could help the OnlyFans model. The defense hired an expert knife thrower who launched knives at a pig carcass to show that Courtney did act in self-defense. But prosecutors argue Courtney threw the knife from about 10 feet away, which was further than the knife demonstration at only 6 feet. The push to get Courtney out on bond failed, and she's been behind bars since her arrest. If the pig demonstration wasn't shocking enough, there were more twists in this case. In January of 2024, Courtney's parents were...
So that's interesting. I just learned that. I didn't know they did a pig kind of reenactment. They used a pig, I'm imagining, to do these knife throw tests. Yo, defense attorneys be earning their money, I'll tell you that.
Arrested, accused of knowingly accessing unauthorized evidence. That evidence being Christian's computer. Courtney's mom, Deborah, and her dad, Kim...
Yeah, that was extremely strange. I remember that. A few months after she was arrested, they arrested the parents. So these parents were somehow allegedly seen as being complicit somehow, or at least investigated for possible complicity in this crime, because they had done some kind of data purge or data sweep, or they deleted something. They must have deleted something pertinent, right? They must have deleted some kind of messages or some kind of emails that would have painted their daughter in a worse light. So the parents got arrested. I find that extremely interesting.
Clenney were each charged with one count of unauthorized access of a computer system, or electronic device. But a judge later dropped those charges a few months later, after ruling that prosecutors violated attorney-client privilege. Then there were other twists, like the defense pushing to have the entire Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office removed from her trial. Now, while the lead prosecutor stepped down, as of right now, that's the only switch up on the prosecution side. And finally, after years of the case making its way through the court system, a trial date is officially on the calendar for December 1st of this year. I'm joined now by criminal defense attorney Kesia Early. Kesia, thank you so much for joining me today. Christian Obumsweli was stabbed to death back in 2022, but are you surprised the case took this long to get a trial date?
Not at all. You're talking about a second-degree murder, that the possible penalty is life in prison.
You have various stages of the discovery phase after the arraignment. So you have to coordinate depositions. You have to investigate as a criminal defense attorney. So to zealously advocate for your client properly, 2 years is not a few years. It's not a long time to bring it to this moment.
Are you surprised that even though it's been a couple of years with the client still in jail, that there wasn't more of a push from the defense to go for a speedy trial route? Why do you think that they weren't pushing more for the case to just go ahead and go to trial, given that Courtney Clenney has been behind bars for this amount of time?
Because you essentially get one bite at the apple, right? I mean, and at any time you can file for a demand for speedy. So demand for speedy, even if it's waived in the beginning phases, you can still file that at a later date. So it's not like, that opportunity is lost in the beginning. And again, you want to make sure you do it right. We're talking about a high burden that the prosecution has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt, but you're also talking about a severe punishment. That's life in prison. And we're in Florida. So life in prison is life in prison. You leave out, you die. So we're not talking about 25 years, 85% gain time. Good.
Yeah, Florida be rough. If she goes in that prison, oof, a girl looking like her, yo, that's gonna be rough. This is one of the first chicks I've seen in a while where her mugshot actually matches, what her Instagram looks like.
Credit. We're talking about the rest of your life, and she's fairly young. So I'm pretty sure as a defense attorney, she discussed this with her client. And although she's behind bars, it's best that the defense attorney is adequately prepared to fight for her constitutional rights.
And this case has made a lot of headlines since the initial offense happened back in 2022. But why do you think that people have been so captivated by this case? Is it because she's an OnlyFans model? Do you think anything has to do with maybe race or anything like that? Why do you think this case has captured so many eyes and attention that it has?
I think there's various avenues, right? You're dealing with a beautiful young lady, and she had already captivated her audience prior to this incident. She had over 2.1 million followers across her social media platforms. So that's number one. And then you're looking at the dynamic of this relationship. I mean, it was very contentious, according to the neighbors, according to some of the family friends and the family, that these two lovebirds, which started off as a beautiful relationship, ultimately spiraled out of control when they were living in Texas, and then when they moved to Florida for this quote new beginning. So you have that. And I think also you have this idea of a female in a position of dominance over a man who looks not only healthy, but a former football player, whether it was in school. So you're looking at the dynamics and you're seeing, wait a minute, maybe there is a viable claim for self-defense.
You see, like, these people don't lie. Back in 1800 BC, right? Position of dominance, the woman, right, over the lions, right? They depict this in 1800 BC. Right? So people tell you that societies were dumber back in the days. I don't know about that.
So you're looking at the dynamics and you're seeing, wait a minute, maybe there is a viable claim for self-defense on one end, but at the same time, is it possible that a man can truly be a victim of domestic violence? And we know statistically, 1 out of 9 men are victims of domestic violence, but less than half even reports it. And why is that? Because as society, we think if you're a man, you're supposed to take it, or, it doesn't seem right that you're coming forward. How can a female of her stature, of her beauty, of her elegance, allegedly commit such a horrendous crime? And again, we
Elegance is bringing it a bit far.
know that these are all allegations and the defendant is innocent until proven guilty.
Here's the good news. We can make the next year better for you. If you're from Canada and you
can mute you and then skip you.
We kind of have an eye into what the defense may be, that being obviously self-defense, what you just pointed out to. But what other hurdles do you see the defense actually having, especially when prosecutors may show the body camera video, or they may show that elevator surveillance video where Courtney Clenney is kind of smashing the stuff that was in the elevator, or even her interrogation. But what do you think the biggest hurdles of the defense will be if the prosecution plays all those videos for the jury to see?
Well, I'm pretty sure that the defense already knows what the bad facts are. And any good attorney in a defense position always prepare for the bad facts and exposes themselves, especially in the opening statements. So the defense has an uphill battle because you just can't claim self-defense with such an egregious crime. And you're looking at some of what was said and where she stood. So the allegations are, and this is from her own statements, that she was,
Like, these chicks, that's another thing, right? I mentioned how, like, white chicks and black chicks, whatever, and, like, I'm not into these chicks with the lip injections. I'm sorry, that may be a hot take. But white chicks with lip injections, I'm sorry. White chicks, I like white chicks to be white, right? I like black chicks to be black. I don't like black chicks with this blonde Beyonce wig. I don't like white chicks with fat lips and BBLs. Nah, I like my white chicks to be, why are you gonna get a Mercedes with a Chevrolet engine, right? I want the engine to match the body. I want the white chick, the software to match, right? I don't want no ratchet mindset. I don't want none of that. I don't want her to be putting me on a new, uh, you know, drill music, the new drill album. I don't want none of that, right? If I'm gonna get a white chick, I want a white chick. If I want a black chick, I want a black chick. I want an afro. I want dark skin, right? If I want Chinese, I like Chinese chicks. Every chick that I like them for their ethnicity. I don't want them to try to be something else. I don't want a Chinese chick to try to act like a white chick. Yo, I like Chinese chicks because I like the garden. I like plants. I'm into botany, right? I want a Chinese chick acting like a white chick or a white chick with trying to inflate her lips. This shit is crazy out here.
Standing approximately 10 feet away from him when she allegedly threw this knife. Now, prior to trial, there were some tests that were performed, some practice throws using a pig. And about 50% of the time, that knife would land on the pig. But the other times, it would not. And also 10 feet away, you have to examine how close was this threat that she claims that she experienced. But also, you have to look at whether or not the jury will believe that he was the initial aggressor versus her being the aggressor. And the elephant in the room, the obvious.
That's a great point because she was trying to, you see, when people are liars, a lot of the time their lies don't match up with general reality. People can lie about their own reality. And if you're naive to their reality, you may not know they're lying. But when people lie about objective reality, that's how you catch liars. So her trying to, paint herself less culpable, right? Or paint herself as being less guilty, less of an aggressor, and increasing the distance between them actually went against her. It actually hurt her because at such a great distance now, she can't necessarily justify that she was defending herself because how is it possible that you were under imminent threat at such a great distance? Right?
Would be that elevator surveillance footage that shows that she's not only attacking him, but he's not even defending himself. He's kind of like trying to soften the blows and get away from her.
No, it doesn't look very good for her at all. And, stabbing is such a personal crime. And it doesn't seem like this is a case necessarily of who done it or that there was somebody else who was holding the knife or anything like that. But in terms of just the other side, do you think that the prosecution has any type of hurdles that they have going against them as they're heading to trial?
Of course, they have a great burden to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that a crime was committed, although we know that crime was committed, and they have to overcome that justification of whether or not this was self-defense, because the jury, in essence, will kind of take it from the defense perspective and not only look at the evidence from her perspective, but the defense will also try to show that, maybe things are not what they always seem to be. She had no other outlet. So the state has to prove not only beyond a reasonable doubt, but they have to overcome that justification of self-defense. And was this truly self-defense, or was this just an aggression that went way too far?
Yeah, and how much of an importance will it be for the prosecution when it comes to just the noise complaints and what the neighbors have said about just hearing aggressive, loud voices? Because when we go back to that surveillance video in the elevator, to your point, Casey, Christian was trying to defend himself as best he could, given, that a woman was coming after him, all of that stuff. I would assume he was trying to be as respectful as he can, but it really kind of gave us an eye opening into what their relationship looks like behind the scenes, I should say. It wasn't what we were seeing on social media, all lovey-dovey, but it really just seemed like this is just another day in the life of their relationship until what had happened later it happened.
Absolutely. This is a tale of two different worlds, right? Mm-hmm. It's what she portrayed on social media.
I've always been a dude to say, these dudes that come up and say, oh, you never hit a woman, never, under any circumstance. And I always say, never. I've personally witnessed, I was in a subway one time, and I've personally witnessed two dudes beating the hell out of two chicks beating the hell out of a dude, right? And I'm just thinking, like, never, right? If a chick's coming at me with a knife, yo, I'm swinging. Yo, I'm choking her out. Are you crazy? Chick coming at me trying to take my life, and I'm gonna say, oh, never hit a woman, guys.
Perfect couple versus what actually happened in real life. And what's also going to come in is that 911 call, because that overcomes the hearsay exception, because this is a present sense response to what allegedly occurred. And the defense already knows that this 911 call is coming through. So whether or not she testifies, I'm pretty sure she's going to be prepped if she does take the stand, and she would have to explain each and everything that she said. And if it deviates from what the evidence shows, forensics, the investigation, and how the evidence was collected, if there's a complete difference, she will lose credibility with the jury. And if she loses credibility with the jury, she loses that whole argument that this was self-defense as opposed to a potential cover-up. So it really is going to boil down not only to that video, but to that first initial 911 call and what was said.
Right. And also the fact that she had allegedly even called her mom before calling 911. You have that aspect too. And Kesia, do you see, because the defense is kind of leaning towards the self-defense defense, that there's a huge possibility that Courtney Clenney could take the stand? Do you see that at all happening? I mean, never say never, but do you think that it would be wise for her to get on the stand?
I haven't seen this yet. I'm gonna come out and say that would be very unwise.
Of course, there's no way, at least I don't see how you can claim self-defense unless there is another witness that will testify to everything that you're going to testify to that just happens to be there. And I'm talking about an eyewitness. There's no way you can justify your actions without telling the jury your side. So I can tell you right now, she absolutely has to take the stand, but she must be prepped. And I'm pretty sure her attorneys know that they have to prep her on the bad facts for cross-examination. So I do believe she will take the stand.
I mean, when in doubt, cry. She could cry. You know, that always works. Unbelievable, these people. Well, moving on. We got... Have you seen the Chinese parade, the military parade? That was quite a beautiful representation of discipline, military might. You know, these people are light years ahead of the Western world in terms of discipline and their military. You know, I saw, yeah, Americans are melting down completely because, you know, now with the internet, right? The internet and social media, especially, you know, people, it's a lot harder for people to have these blinders on and just pretend that, you know, the United States is like this, you know, sole, extremely wealthy, extremely powerful, extremely free, best nation in the world. It's extremely difficult to portray that to the world, that's for sure. But even Americans now, Americans are losing, you know, their faith in America itself, because what they're told doesn't represent what they see with their own eyes. So when you see a country like China, right, come out with such a display of management, right, you know, on such a large scale, just an immaculate performance, right, in this parade, Americans just have to cope. So they're like, oh yeah, we actually supplied them with the weapons. It was actually us. We helped them. It's just pure cope, you know. But let's compare. So I just wanted to compare some Western armies. So we'll start off from least to greatest. So we'll start with the Canadian Army here. Let's check out how the boys in Canada doing. How the boys in Canada doing?
Supposedly, this is Canadians' army. Look at the way they're walking. None of them are walking together. Their
Just
arms are all
freeze frame. So, what is going on here? You saw in the Chinese military parade, even down to the soldiers' heights, right? They were placed based on height to have uniformity. These dudes, not only are they not the same height, this dude's arm is out, this dude's arm is down, this dude's arm is down, this dude's arm is down.
Copy.
This dude's left leg is back. This dude's right leg is back.
Now, supposedly, this isn't a joke either. This is
an absolute joke. Did y'all just see this dude? This dude just did a double take.
This is
look at that.
A joke either. This is actual.
So the world is laughing, guys. Right? The world is laughing. The world is laughing, guys. Let's look at the American military parade. Let's have a side by side. Why not? Don't want to watch a 28-minute video though. Whatever. Let's see. Let's look at the differences here. America versus China military parade. Right? So this is the American parade, U.S. Army birthday parade. These guys don't look serious. Look at this. These guys don't look. And if you know anything about these militaries, right? The people that they recruit now, because it's not seen as it once was signing up for the military. These people that go into the military a lot of the times, sad to say, but they don't have many other options a lot of the time, right? A lot of these guys, infantry specifically, as Trump would say, they're not sending their best. So you have low well, the recruitment is doing very poorly, right? Look at this. Are you kidding me? The guy just hit the brakes. Look at this. This is an absolute joke. Absolute joke, right? Let's look at China. Yeah, it's not China. Hold on. Let's get to China. Let's look at China. Let's see how's China doing. Let's see how China's doing. First of all, their trucks look better right off the bat. Just the paint is cleaner. Well, I mean, I guess you could argue it's because they're not going around the world executing their military operations. Some would argue illegal military occupations. Who knows? Who knows? Some would say, right? But this military demonstration was, it was branded as, this is our might. This is what we are capable of, but we're nonviolent and we're promoting peace. Look, you could beat that around. You could believe that, or you could not believe that. You could say they're lying. But the history shows, right? They're not going around the world. They're not dropping bombs on random boats, right, in the middle of the ocean. They're not doing that. They're not bullying people around the world. So, history kind of shows you how people will behave in the future, right? So, this is a demonstration of their might, but they're not being a bully, right? They're not flossing it, right? And this is Asian culture, right, in a nutshell, because martial arts. What does martial arts teach you? It makes you a weapon. It makes the human body into a weapon. But what is the number one thing, the most fundamental thing in martial arts? That you don't abuse that weapon. Because you have that strength, because you have that ability, you have to adopt a different attitude around how you deal with conflict. Right? This is something that Americans don't understand. Right? So there was a whole uproar about these new lasers, right? Americans were freaking out. They were coping. All on X, they were coping. Look at this. Look at the uniformity, the angle of the tilt of their heads. Look at this. Right? Look at this. So it's night and day. Right? You look at this performance. You look at the American performance. You look at the Canadian performance. It's night and day. Why is it night and day? It's because it's different people. the people that are in the American, Canadian, and these European armies, these people are not disciplined. These are not disciplined people. The army is made up of people, right? It's not a fully autonomous army yet. It's not a fully AI army yet. It's not all robots. So you still have to depend on competent people. What do we see? We see U.S. Air Force airmen crashing in the middle of the sky. We see another time a few weeks ago, there was a near miss. A United States Army airship flew in a flight path of another pilot of a commercial airliner. So they're dropping the ball, and this stuff obviously makes world news with the internet and everything. All these nations know about all of this. All these nations have seen the Canadian parade. They've seen the American parade. They see the level. People are not stupid. Americans are on Twitter coping, but people can see it. People can see it. Let me see. Speaking of Twitter, we back on X. We back on X, folks. We are so back. So you can follow on X. I believe it's hold on here, just bear with me. So we back on X. We back on X. X.com. Right? We back. We back. Elon Musk tried to take me out, which he did. He claimed that I was AI, despite me making multiple appeals, but it's all good. We back now. We back. We back in business. Back in business. So that's Courtney Clenney. I have a feeling she'll go to jail, but she won't go to jail for long. I think she'll do like 6-7 years max. But Miami's strict. You never know. Anyway, moving on to some interesting body cam stuff. Let's check this out.
Entitled Karens might look calm, polite, even harmless, but appearances can be deceiving. Behind those smiles are Karens fueled by entitlement, ready to lash out at anyone who crosses them.
Who are you to my bitch? Who are you?
Hey!
Who are you?
Relax.
Put myself in jail. He was a green light.
See, a Karen is like a different breed. We just saw Courtney Clenney. A Courtney Clenney turns into a Karen. A Courtney Clenney, because she grows up, she's very attractive. She's never had to deal with reality. She's never had to deal with any real accountability because she's just so good looking, right? But as those women tend to age, they realize that sad but true, people start treating them differently right away. As soon as they start aging out, less doors are held open for you, less people notice you, right? Less attention from men, less men, pouring it out for you, less men trying to buy you a drink, less men trying to buy you a meal, less men trying to pay your rent, trying to, get your brakes fixed. So this could be a late Courtney, right? She could have been hot as hell about 15 years ago. But these Courtneys, once things start to change and they start to see the world as it really is, and they start to experience the world in reality, not just skating around based on their looks, they become a Karen.
All right, listen. Stop.
Today, officers aren't just handling complaints, they're dealing with full-blown chaos. Brace yourself for jaw-dropping moments as cops face off with the most insane entitled Karens caught on camera.
Moo. Get a farm, y'all. That's good advice. Get a farm. It's never a bad time to get a farm.
On March 4th, 2024, Lantana police responded to multiple calls about a woman attempting to get into cars at a busy park, taunting people and disturbing families. The officers arrived to stop her madness, unaware that she was about to push her limits even further.
That's what we're trying to figure out. Was she pulling the handles or reaching in cars?
Trying to get into other people's cars. Everybody that's been walking to their car, she's been walking up, just rambling on. I told her get away from other people's cars, she's gonna get hurt. The people were sitting in their car, she was taunting them, whatever they drove off. I guess they called police. But she's been literally everybody that they've been walking up with their kids and everything. She's been taunting everybody.
We've been dealing with her all day throughout town. It's crazy. I don't understand why they haven't gotten rid of her. She is.
Hey, come over here. Hey.
Shout out to X. Go follow me on Twitter on X. Not Keste Couch. I don't have a lot of content on there yet, but I'm gonna start unloading. Gonna start opening the floodgates. X.com. Not Keste Couch. The reason it's not Keste Couch is because my last account got terminated due to being too logical, and they thought I was an AI Kanye West. So now it is not me. I swear. Not Keste Couch on X. Check it out.
Sit down for me. Sit down. All right, sit down over here. Hey, sit down.
You can't come in these playgrounds.
Come on, stop playing around. You're acting like a 5-year-old. Knock it off. Come on. Come here. What are you doing? Why are we back out here? Hey, come on. Knock it off.
Once again, you see this female privilege with police, which I agree with. A man shouldn't chase down a chick and, start beating her right away. So this officer, he appears to be very patient with this woman. I don't know what the heck is going on with her. There's a lot of mental health issues, right? And sadly, a lot of police are not trained to deal with these people. Mental health issues. That's why, say what you want about Democrats or left wingers, whatever, but they're trying to implement a lot more social workers. And that's one thing I do agree with. Female police officers. Female police officers, can be a very valuable asset to a police force when dealing with situations like this, because there's a lot of talking involved. There's a lot of, mediation involved. It's not always bang, bang, skeet, skeet,
All right, what's going on? Why are we back out here?
You guys took so much pictures of me, but that's only a picture of Jesus. You see? Jesus is us.
So this is clearly someone who's suffering from mental illness, right? You can say what you want. You can make all kind of arguments or whatever kind of way you want to paint this politically, but this is a person dealing with mental illness.
Come on over here. Hey, come here. Where's your stuff? Hey, where's your stuff? Is that your stuff right here? Come here. Come here. What's the deal with her? What'd they say?
They said she's bothering everybody. She's been trying to get in everybody's cars. They've been sitting in their cars. She tries to get in the car, reaches in the car. She keeps bothering everybody. She won't leave everybody alone. And the people just leave because of her. But you're about to go to jail for resisting police. I'm about to take my vest off and tackle her ass.
This female cop making me eat my words. She's like about to take my vest off and tackle her. Come on, you're supposed to be more understanding, more maternal. Come on now.
I don't know. I thought I saw bags and her stuff is in the corner there. I'm not 100% sure.
They're both these police officers being very patient. Say what you want about police. I'm not the biggest fan of them. A lot of them are completely nutty, and but they're being patient. I got no, I don't have issues with them because I know that police are just doing a job. You don't start, pleading your case and pulling out your evidence with police. You let them do their job. If they're gonna take you in, you let them take you in, whatever, and you have your day in court. And if you're truly innocent, you'll be fine.
I just saw like 2 bags there. I feel like I'm dealing with a 5-year-old.
It is like dealing with a 5-year-old.
What are you doing? Come on. Hey, come over here. No one's locking you up. Come here. All right, come on. Stop acting like a 5-year-old and let's go. Grow up. Come on, knock it off.
Bravo 5 Lantana. Is she really? You trying to get in my car?
The cops ordered Sayala to comply and warned her of the consequences, yet she began playing a hide-and-seek game with the officers throughout the park. But this game didn't last long before the cops took her down.
I am not playing. She's trying to get into the police car.
Oh, she did?
Yo, I'm not doing this with her.
I'm not running around with her. Come on, knock it off. Get over here.
I don't blame these people. It's not just because they're police that they don't understand mental illness. I'm not saying anything against cops in that respect, because you got a lot of people in general that just don't understand mental illness. I personally have worked with, children with special needs. I've worked with young adults with special needs, and I have high empathy in general for these people, right? So it takes a very patient person. It takes a person who, doesn't isn't egotistical, right? Because a lot of the time, these people will act completely nuts, and you got to be able to stay grounded because this person is not operating with a full deck. Oh, she's good.
Ridiculous.
Play for the Bengals.
What's the address here?
This is an inspired go south.
This
and it-
is the mute button, and this is the skip button.
309 East Ocean. Going in up. Hey, stop! You're good. You're good. Continue.
That is the funniest thing. Hey, stop. I'm sorry, but there is no way a police officer tells me to stop someone and I'm gonna stop them. I'm not getting paid to stop. Yo, you stop her. I'm not getting paid to stop no criminals. What are you, crazy? I don't know if this person's gonna pull out a knife. I don't know if it's Courtney Clenney, right? I'm not stopping nobody.
Hey, stop! You're good. You're good. Continuing westbound. Going up, Lyman Park. Hey, enough!
Enough. This is a call. This is someone who actually.
Bite me! Don't try to bite me!
Knock it off! Knock it off!
Get your breath.
And that female cop is trying to body her. Damn.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, bite me! You bite my skin!
Ooh, I just said women are less violent. Whoa, I gotta eat my words. Whoa.
Stop!
She bit the cop. She just gave her a freaking wrist, the inside of her wrist to the face.
Don't run me over!
Cover for me. All right.
She bit me. I put one on your side.
Got it, relax.
The cop had to say, "Watch out." That chick still had her hair. Look at that.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, it's chill. It's cool."
Where's your car? All the way back there.
Oh.
The thing about women is, they're very maternal and nice and sweet and all, and they can diffuse situations a lot easier than men a lot of the time. But once a woman goes off, it's difficult to get her to, once the teeth are out, it's difficult to get them to let go.
She bit me. She bit my ass.
Oh, you just the biter?
She had my face on a dog. Oh, my ancestors crazy. Look at my hand.
Did you break skin?
Yes, that's what the blood's from.
After the intense showdown, the cops spoke with multiple witnesses to confirm what she had actually done and uncovered shocking details about her. At the station, when reality hit her wild attitude shifted into a meltdown.
Everybody, ran some people away.
I was saying, who saw her trying to get in the car?
That's what she's been doing out here all day. But like, I've been trying to help her out. Like, yo, I give her water. I try to give her hot dog, hamburger. Whatever she wants, she wants something. It's like everybody out here like that. She just walk up to the car and she knows what's going to do.
All right, so I just need one person.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they're all talking at the same time. Like, yo, what's wrong with these people?
one person's information so I can get a statement from you guys.
So when I pulled up, my fiance pretty much told me that she was out here. You know, I guess she was saying before somebody gave her something. She was trying to name names. He said she was speaking in Creole. When I pulled up, she was just in the parking lot over there by the park, just standing there. And then she just started saying things out of the blue. Someone else pulled up and she basically tried to reach into their door. She didn't try to reach into my door, but she reached into the other person's door. And pretty much everybody that's been pulling up, she's been doing the same thing.
Has she been pulling on door handles or just reaching in her car?
People that's been coming out of their car.
How many?
Pretty much every car. She's just been like walking by, just trying to open, like see if the door's open.
Well, how many cars would you say she pulled on?
About a good six
of them.
8, yeah.
Are they all here or they're gone?
No, some people left.
Okay, most of them left.
Yeah.
So 6 cars door handle. Which
some people are not even in their cars, like that white one over there.
Yeah, no, I saw her pulling on that one when I was chasing after.
Either they parked or that they're away from their car, so they don't even know she's tugging on their cars. But like literally, a couple people pulled in, like 3 people pulled in, weren't even able to get out of their car. When my sister pulled up,
So they were all cars or SUVs, or you're not 100% sure? And if you're not, just it's okay.
it was a mixture of both.
So how many cars did she reach into? 2 of them, she put her hand in the driver's window?
No, like literally opened up the door.
Did she go in it?
Fully opened up the door.
Well, she opened up 2 doors and got into 2 cars.
And she just kept blurting out random things, so I left it as that. I got my kids, but she wasn't, like hacking or anything. I told her she better stay away before somebody mess her up. She just been going around the park, walking around the park, just saying random things, like talking to people.
Screaming? Was she screaming?
Yeah,
like that
she was mainly in the parking lot. Like she didn't really come over where we are.
So she was just hanging out, circling the parking lot or what?
Like we said, we'll tell her, like circling in the parking lot, just waiting for people to pull up, taunting people.
Right.
We told her we'll give her something to eat or whatever, so she calm down, but she just been blurting out random.
Did she take food from you guys?
No, she took water.
I just want to go home. I don't want people to have karma. I literally am having a whole war with the Haitians about putting water on you guys' side. So the judge will.
How long before I see results with Tai Chi?
Day 3, you'll feel your energy. Day 7, your eyes will change. Day 28, you will.
Hey, come on.
What's wrong?
Didn't we warn you this morning?
What's wrong with you? Like your hair's coming off.
So many opportunities.
What'd you like that girl for, man? What's wrong with you? Come here. Hang on, we gotta check your pockets. You got anything in your pockets? You gotta take all that stuff out. No. Yeah, just the jewelry. I'm gonna go out too. You have one heck of a day, huh? Hey, focus. Your necklace and your earrings too. Your nose ring, if you can do that. I don't know if you might put that on or not. Go ahead and face my car for me. Wind your stance. Do you have anything in your pockets? Wind your stance. Wait, what? Sit down.
Sela was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, 2 counts of attempted vehicle burglary, resisting with violence, and resisting without violence. While Sela had...
It's crazy not to be, siding with the criminal or anything. I'm not trying to, excuse any of the action, but it's just sad that so many people end up in the system. They just got mental illness, man. Like there aren't enough resources in America or a lot of countries where a lot of these people just fall between the cracks. It's crazy. This chick has no business in jail. She needs to be in some kind of a ward. I don't know if she's intoxicated. I remember years ago, people used to smoke that spice or whatever, that synthetic stuff, synthetic pot. These people got messed up heads. I don't understand.
completely crossed the line into craziness. Our next suspect was no different. She took things even further with her drama.
We're gonna have a quick pause here. This is the X. We back. We back on X. We back. This is the X, right? We back. We back on X, folks. We back on X. Right? I don't know if I should scroll so freely on X, but because you never know what's gonna. Shout out to Speed.
I'm gonna free y'all from the despair, okay?
Speed
Your name's
freed the
Sally.
lobsters.
Your name's Polka. Sally and Polka.
All right, you guys. Yeah.
Let's take these guys to the ocean. Don't worry, boys. Right now? Oh, okay. Bye-bye, guys. Bye, Polka.
Yo,
Bye, Sally.
Speed freed the lobsters.
There they go. They're swimming down. I saved the lobsters.
Yo, W Speed. Honestly, that's like, people may see that as a joke. That's funny, but yo, he's a good-hearted dude, man. Imagine thinking lobsters could survive. I actually don't know anything about lobsters. Nothing. Nothing. I can't scroll through X. It's too dangerous. People be posting crazy stuff. I get sucked in here. There's a login. Yeah, no, obviously. Yeah, cool. Nice. That's X. That's X, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's sucking me in already. X is just what a cesspool. Other than speed bringing up morale over there.
Enjoyed the video? Please give us a thumbs up.
You need to relax. You need to stay still. Have a seat. Come on. Come on. Just don't make it worse. We're trying to get you some help before we have to take you to the hospital, okay?
On April 8, 2024, police responded to a liquor store where a woman, unable to pay for her purchase, refused to leave, turning an otherwise quiet store into a circus of endless drama.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
I want to test.
Okay, we'll be in there in a second now. What are you doing? So what's going on in the store today?
Explanation. I don't feel comfortable putting an explanation out because
Vinny.
there be bets and everything else.
Vinny over
What's going
on
on in the store?
Vinny hit me up on Instagram or hit me up on YouTube. I don't know. Instagram's probably the best place. I don't think I have this. Well, I have Discord, but I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use it.
Hello. So what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. She came in here with some other people.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she was on, but like she kept trying to say, she told me to call you guys before, but I'm like, I don't know if she's just being crazy or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're about to leave and she can't pay for her bottle, I guess. So I guess she starts getting mad when they're trying to leave. And so then she comes back in from outside. She starts throwing a few bottles around. I'm like, I'm telling her to stop. I'm trying to get her to stop. And then she wasn't stopping.
Okay.
So then I called you guys.
Yeah.
And eventually we got her out because there's glass bottles over there. I don't want her breaking multiple shelves.
Okay. Is there broken stuff anywhere?
No, she threw a few plastic bottles around, but they're fine.
Okay.
They're plastic, but
Okay. And so you're just looking to have her trespass from here?
yeah, because I don't know. She tried arguing with me and she kept.
Yo, American stores be stocked. Let me tell you. That's wild.
Like not wanting to get out of the store when I told her.
Yeah.
And then she started throwing stuff around.
Okay.
So.
All right. Call somebody to come pick you up. Call somebody to come pick you up.
What family?
I don't care.
He said somebody, not family.
Somebody.
You can't be here, okay?
I don't give a
So
shit
when
who it
you-
is. Just call somebody.
So
You're out
when
here
you guys?
intoxicated.
Huh?
So when you guys? Because you guys are my family.
No, we're not. Call someone. Do you have a phone? Where's your phone at? Do your phone?
If I had one. So I called this out hours ago. And I called this out long
You have-
before
what's your
this was a
name?
problem. Samantha Allison.
Do you have a phone in your pocket?
Do you have any history with her in the city?
I do have a history of my mom calling
Where's your
me.
phone at?
I would love to know.
Huh?
I would love to know.
So you don't have a phone? Where do you live?
I'm homeless.
Almost, okay. You've been drinking, I guess?
Mercury's definitely in retrograde.
Yeah.
So who can come pick you up?
I don't answer that with your ship plans.
So who can come pick you up?
I don't answer it to the people that want to put me in
What are you even saying? Who can come pick you up? We're trying to get you to somewhere safe.
Officers tried to guide her to a safe location and even offered a courtesy ride, but she gave vague, confusing answers about her destination and did her best to make the situation even worse for herself.
Have anyone that can come help
TJ
you?
didn't want you or him to answer.
Believe me, we don't want to be here any more than you don't want us to be here.
So
I mean, really smooth.
who called TJ?
Who can come pick you up?
There's good habits, and then there's forgetting your.
Wow, good thing I got that joke off before this ad.
So who denied him to come?
Do you have a phone in your pocket?
That didn't answer my question. That didn't answer my question.
I was going to
I'm not fighting them.
No, I'm not dealing with this.
Are you celebrating the eclipse? The solar eclipse today. It's a
Are
big
you
deal.
guys deciding this because I'm away?
Damn, shout out to the
No, there's an eclipse
eclipse.
today.
I don't.
Yo, that was a great day. I had a great day. April 8th, shout out to the eclipse. Yo. That's a once in a lifetime thing. Yo, the sky, the sun was silver. You know, the sun is normally giving off gold rays. That was a silver sun. Everything had a silver haze over it. All the trees. Shout out to the Eastern time zone. We got that eclipse on deck.
We're not mind readers. We don't know that.
No, I hate that this is the biggest day that y'all have the worst.
Yeah, all we want to do is get you home or get you somewhere safe.
Well,
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
you
Do
wouldn't
have somebody
care
that
if
can come pick you up?
TJ answered.
Can you walk?
Yeah.
What's your plan? Where are you going?
Let's practice walking. Can you stand up and walk this way? Let's see how you can walk.
I got hit by a motorcycle the other day. Can I at least get a step to stand up?
Sure.
I don't care how, but can I get a step to stand up?
Okay, do you need me to help you up, or are you?
I don't want them to laugh how. Yeah.
It's not about you. Just stand for it.
Yo, this woman, is she wasted? She's slurring like a
You
bitch.
bring them to the bed. The bed is.
Walk that way.
How?
Just walk straight.
Put one foot in front
I
of
just
the
want
other.
to see you walk. You don't have to do anything special.
So where can we get you to? Can we give you a courtesy ride somewhere safe?
I'm sorry. Who did he say something? Or
No,
did
I'm
y'all?
asking you about your if you have.
But you also stopped. So
Can we get you somewhere safe? Can we give you a courtesy ride somewhere?
with videographer, with
We're just trying to get you
You
home
already know
or
how
wherever
this
you're
went last
going.
you know how this went last time.
I don't know who you are.
I remember. You know how this went last time.
I don't know who you are.
Dude, Mercury's in Gatorade today, dude.
You want to sit back down? She'll fall over.
What? So I can calm down.
No, I want you to sit down so you don't fall over, not calm down.
You still don't care.
You're a little bit unsteady on your feet right
You
now.
still don't
So
care.
Can you sit down,
So I
please?
remember last time you didn't care
I've never met you before.
because you didn't care too much.
Sit down, please.
I don't give a about this man
That's fine.
because I know his boyfriend also doesn't care because his boyfriend cares about me more than him.
Okay. Samantha, right?
That's where you know it's.
Is it your name, Samantha? Is it Samantha?
No way. The plot thickens. The plot thickens with our girl, Courtney Clenney. The plot thickens. OF model, Courtney Clenney, allegedly threatened to burn teen's house for rejecting her. She's a menace, he says. Unbelievable. One sec, ladies and gents. So yeah, OF model Courtney Clenney allegedly threatened to burn teen's house for rejecting her. She's a menace, he says. Jeez. Troubled former OF model Courtney Clenney, currently awaiting trial on charges she offed her boyfriend, threatened to burn down a teen's home after he rejected her advances, according to a report. So, like I said, this chick is nutty. No wonder she likes black guys, right? Courtney Clenney remains behind bars. At least she awaits, as she awaits for trial for fatally, you know what, Christian Obumsweli in their luxury Miami apartment in April 2022 after a heated argument. The online starlet, who boasted 2 million Instagram followers, claimed she plunged a knife into Obumsweli in self-defense. She wasn't arrested until August of that year. That's crazy. So from April to August, she wasn't even arrested. That's wild. Can you believe that? Clenney moved to her parents' home in Austin. Clenney, moved to her parents' home in Austin soon after the bloody slaying, and later bought $1 million home for herself down the street. A resident of the area told NBC Miami how Clenney threatened his teen son after he spurred her request to kiss her. Just 2 months after offing Obumsweli, Clenney allegedly spotted the victim while out on a walk in the quiet Travis County neighborhood. So this is going to look very bad on her defense. Because you saw the other nut job. What is this chick's name? Oh yeah, Allison Holker, the other nut job. So you saw this nut job, same deal. Under a year, she got a new bae. She's strutting, she's loving her life. Meanwhile, when she was with Twitch, right? When she was with DJ Twitch, she was making posts on on her socials. Oh, my happily ever after, my love till, till the end, blah, blah, blah. Funny how you could go from happily ever after to getting a new dude in under a year after such a tragedy, right? It's not like the guy, had a battle with cancer. There was a tragic event where this guy allegedly, I don't believe it, but allegedly took his life, right? Right? When you have an alcoholic woman who on video is being arrested at the airport, acting erratic, crying, lying on the floor like a child, calling her husband because she has, she's like a child. She can't take care of herself and she's got to call her husband to essentially bail her out. And then he somehow gets all these charges to disappear. When you have such a nutty dynamic like that, right? And you see this dude who on Ellen was always, jovial, he was doing his thing, dancing. This dude didn't look like someone who was depressed, right? So I don't buy that he offed himself, but a long rant to say, this chick got a dude in under a year, 11 months. She found a new dude all of a sudden. The money must be drying up, right? She's not a star. Who is she? She was on a TV show that got canceled, right? She's a so-called dancer. She doesn't even have any rhythm. I've seen her dance. She ain't nothing special. I could probably dance better than her. I'm not a big dancer, right? So this chick now, Miss Courtney Clenney, 2 months. 2 months. She's out drunk trying to kiss a teen in the park. Can you believe this? She has that's why, y'all don't understand. You see a chick looking like this and you're like, oh, I got a prize. You have no idea how some of these chicks' minds be straight trash, straight pollution. She asked the teen to walk her home and he obliged, the man's father told NBC. They sat down at some point during the stroll and Clenney repeatedly asked the teen to kiss her, but he declined. Could you imagine a dude doing this? Clenney, could you imagine like a big, attractive jack dude sees some teen chick and tries to get her to kiss him? Come on. I'm not a big double standards guy. I don't argue that case very often, but come on, this is ridiculous. Clenney, the unidentified father said, was visibly intoxicated at the time. So again, I don't miss. This woman's an alkie. I'm going to burn your house, the enraged model threatened, according to the outlet. I'm going to burn that SHIT down. So this is going to look terrible. This chick is going to jail. If this chick doesn't go to jail, y'all know. The frightened teen then called his father, who arrived at the scene. Then she freaked out, he said. She approached me. She started slapping me. What? That's crazy. So this chick is just assaulting people. Yo, this chick is nuts. The man said, yo, this is crazy. The man said that he had no idea at the time Clenney had offed someone weeks prior. How is she out? This is crazy. So this just goes to show you got Trump out here rounding up all kinds of people and deporting them, right? To the extent that he even rounded up a police officer. There was a police officer who got rounded up by Trump. Let me check this out so I don't give you all the wrong information. Yeah. Yo, when I hear something, it's registered in my head. I heard this so briefly. I was probably listening to something while I was sleeping. This was just downloaded into my brain. Maine police officer detained by ICE agrees to leave U.S. John Luke Evans has been employed by local police after federal database confirmed his eligibility to work. A Maine police officer arrested by immigration authorities has agreed to voluntarily leave the country, U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement said on Monday. ICE arrested the Old Orchard Beach Police Department Reserve Officer John Luke Evans of Jamaica on the 25th of July as part of the agency's effort to set up immigration enforcement. Officials with the town and police department have said federal authorities previously told Evans he was legally authorized to work in the U.S. An ICE representative reached by telephone told the Associated Press on Monday that a judge has granted voluntary departure for Evans and that he could leave as soon as that day. So this guy is literally protecting and serving. That's why all y'all coon as ninjas. I'm not saying this dude is. This dude's just a Jamaican trying to be a good dude. But all y'all coon as ninjas that's claiming y'all Americans and claiming y'all ain't African and trying to distance yourself from other black people around the world and saying you American and all that. Yo, these people don't give a damn about y'all. Right? I didn't mean to go down that rabbit hole, but this dude got arrested by ICE, detained, right? And he's getting deported, right? Meanwhile, this chick just deleted her boyfriend. Pool of blood. And she's allowed to walk free. This took place in April. The deletion of her boyfriend took place in April. Right? This issue with the teen where she tried to get him to kiss her and threatened to burn his house down took place in August. Right? Or no, excuse me. This took place 2 weeks later. She wasn't arrested until August. So this took place in April. She was not arrested until August. So God knows how many other crimes she committed between April and August. 2 weeks later, she's out here slapping man's dad, slapping dads out here, trying to get teens to kiss her. She's drunk in public. Yo, America is finished. This is the type of country that America has become. Finished. Clenney's parents were arrested last week in Austin, charged with tampering with evidence. So from April to August, she was allowed to walk free and talk with her parents, get rid of evidence, move stuff around, delete texts, delete emails, do as she pleases until August. Deborah Clenney, 57, and Kim Clenney, 60, allegedly found a laptop belonging to Obumsweli in the Miami apartment as they cleaned it out after the murder and didn't turn it over to the police. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? They attempted to access the device at one point. These are the parents. How you think a girl ends up like how she is? Psycho nut job. Parents. These parents are wackos. These parents are what? Are wackos. Any person with integrity, right? Any person, that's why I say, I don't know if they have money. She has money because she's showing it all, right? She's showing it all on the gram. I don't know if these people have money, but money can't buy class. These people, any person with integrity, right? After a crime has been committed, these people's daughter deleted her boyfriend. They off the boyfriend before they would, have some integrity and some tact. They find the dude's laptop who was just brutally, his life was taken, right? And before they would turn his laptop over to the police, they're trying to go through it. That's the American justice system, ladies and gentlemen. That's why all y'all ninjas. Let me. I think this is a good segue to pivot into this segment here that I wanted to leave to the end, but I'm just fired up, So I gotta get this going. Gotta get this going. Let me tell you. So all y'all ninjas, I'm American. Y'all think that, if you simp and you cuck to a bunch of people that don't give a damn about y'all don't even know history. American education system is so poor, so terrible that y'all don't even know history. Y'all don't even know the history of y'all quote unquote FBAs, how y'all was treated. Y'all went to war. You came back, you got no recognition. All for what? All for people, all for teenagers on the internet to in 2025 call you the N-word on Twitter. That's what that's the flag y'all stand for. Y'all lame as hell. Y'all lame as hell. Y'all lame as all hell. I'm telling you right now. You know, like these dudes here, right? Can't even get into this. This is unbelievable. Excuse me. Yeah, these dudes here, right? So this is why women don't respect certain men, okay? It's so simple. This is why women don't respect certain men. Y'all dudes that be, you know, cooning and trying to simp. Women don't respect this. So I see a lot of African Americans. I don't know what to call y'all because y'all fought to be called African American because black was discriminatory or was disrespectful. Now y'all saying y'all ain't black. I don't care. I don't give a damn what y'all is. Y'all better get some respect. That's what I could tell. Y'all better get some respect for y'all ancestors because y'all know y'all ain't from there. You're not native to there, right? Some of you are, but some of y'all ain't, right? Just like how all of y'all wasn't Kangs, right? I'm not saying none of y'all was Kangs. Some was Kangs. Not all of y'all was Kang. You can't all be Kang. If everyone's a king, then who is a peasant? Then who is a commoner, right? So all y'all that's trying to simp, right? Women don't respect this. You have this in your background. You know, your whole base is full of people that don't respect you. You know, you have this, this dude's another one. Another one. Officer Tatum reporting for duty. These are the 80 IQ that these people talk about. These are the 80 IQ people. This dude could barely read, allegedly. People troll this dude hard. Dude could barely read, right? And to be totally honest, I'm not even saying I don't have a problem specifically against Israel. I have a problem with this dude because, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. It's another story for another day. I know a lot about Israeli politics, okay? And I'll keep it short. I'm a fan of Benny Gantz. I'll leave it at that. Benny Gantz won the election, okay? I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to go deeper than that. I know too much to start talking about that because people that are less informed are going to start, weaponizing things I say, and nah. I got no hate, for any people, right? But when you're gonna put your tail between your legs and you're gonna act like this, this is why women don't respect a lot of certain men from a certain demographic that I will not further delve into, right? But this is why. Y'all ain't men. And women aren't stupid. They're very perceptive, right? So if you're deferring like your strength or whatever to another man, women can pick that up. Women know who's the alpha, right? So if they see you like, tail between your legs, and why would they not just go for the other dude? It's the same way how I say all the time, like, I'm not trying to get a black chick with long flowing blonde hair. When I want a blonde, I'm getting a white chick. White chicks have blonde hair growing out of their head naturally. If I want a blonde, I'm gonna get a blonde chick. I'm not trying to get, some Team U blonde, right? So if y'all gonna be American and, you know, pro two-way and right wing and all this type of stuff, and you think that the military should go into Chicago, yo, why would women just not go to the source? They would get a dude that looks like Homeboy. Why are they gonna mess with dudes that look like Hodge twins when they could just go to the source, right? So that's a little rant on that. But this chick is a freaking menace. She's a freaking menace. An absolute menace. Get back in here. Let me get back in here.
You're literally already introduced me to like a home of.
The woman treated the cops like they were there to watch her perform a comedy act, but once the officers had seen enough of her drama, they were forced to detain her to prevent the situation from getting even more complicated.
Yeah, that's why I cried.
Guess who's not in debt anymore? What? No, how?
No way.
So I'm sitting on my kitchen floor.
Guess who's not in debt?
I look for a home. You wonder why? Because this is no home. Because y'all. That's why he's laughing and smiling.
I just smile when I spit my eyes because it's bright out here. It's kind of happens.
Yeah.
I'm naturally happy people. For the wrong smile.
Okay, can't go in there.
It's locked.
Okay, perfect.
But yeah, I wonder how we planned that.
Stop.
I wonder how we planned it. Keep me from going inside. No.
Samantha, who lives on New York Street in Melbourne?
My
Shout out
parents
to
are no
PLO worker on
Do you have a phone number
Twitch. I
for
can
them?
barely pronounce your name.
Why?
Not on Twitch, on Kick. Excuse me. Shout out to you on Kick.
So y'all can keep me from going inside?
Wait, I didn't lock it.
No,
Do you have
but
a phone
who
number
is?
for them? Can I call your parents? Do you have a phone number? You need to relax. You need to stay still and have a seat. Come on.
I didn't do anything.
Come on. Just don't make it worse. We're trying to get you some help before we have to take you to the hospital, okay? Come have a seat. Come have a seat. We're gonna figure it out. Come on. Come on. Have a seat right there.
Help!
Yeah.
Help!
Come on.
Look at
Come
that.
on. Have a seat right. Okay. Come have a seat.
What?
Come have a seat. We're gonna figure it out. Come on.
Right there, she almost lost it. No?
Come on.
Am I wrong?
Have a seat right there. Just...
Help!
All right.
Yeah.
Help! Help!
I don't know why these people always trying to call for help. You know, the average person not gonna see you with the police. People, it has happened several times where people disguise themselves as police, which is extremely illegal. I'm not endorsing that. But people disguise themselves as police and kidnap people, rob houses. People do all types of things like that. You screaming help. Nobody's coming to your rescue. People worship the police. Most people are lames. They're not trying to. Yo, the police have you. I don't know why you feel the need to cry for help when the police have you.
The police are being horrible! Help! Help!
It's okay.
The police
We're
are
gonna help
being
you.
horrible.
No, you're not.
We're gonna help you. Okay. You're gonna make it worse. You don't have to do that. Slow it down.
You know, so far they've been quite respectful. Police are extremely disrespectful people. I think the aptitudes required for someone to want to become or for someone to become a police officer, I think this is a disrespectful person to begin with. This is a person that power trips. These are the type of people. Often, I'm not saying all police. There are a lot of good police. As many things in our world, the majority is not good quality. The minority is prime quality. These police are doing quite well considering. Must be the eclipse day. 0408.
Oh, Annie, why
Put the handcuffs on you, and then we're gonna help you back up.
Why? Is this gonna kill me? Is this gonna kill me? Help! 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 They're killing me! Help! Help! Please! Help!
Okay, we're gonna roll you back on your side and help you get up, okay?
Hey, no! Please help! Please help! Please help!
Okay.
That's not nice. Neither were you.
Oh. Can we help you up now?
No, he thought you had it.
You might think the woman calmed down after her arrest, but instead, she kept putting on a ridiculous act, proving that some people just can't help making things worse for themselves.
Yeah.
Settle down.
Can we help you up now?
You're gonna catch a felony charge. You better relax.
Can we help you up? Not really.
So why
There you go.
Okay.
Awesome. Let's do that. Oh, all right.
Ooh. She just did a, what was that, a Ronaldinho bicycle kick? Come on now. This woman has never been this flexible in her life. I can tell you that.
Oh, all right.
Both legs. Damn, she must be doing Pilates.
Yep. I got it on my camera.
Yeah, what's new?
All right.
I wonder if we're gonna have to tarp her.
I wonder who taught me how to unlock the.
Yeah, it could be. I just don't know if it might just be best to do it direct. Because
Yeah.
Ride with me.
Can
Can I ride?
Everyone knows that I was not fighting if I can just hug my skin. And you know you hate doing
I
this.
might get off your legs, okay?
No, I know you hate doing this with them. That's why you already did
Calm
it.
down.
I know you hate this.
Do not get up, okay? If
I'm
you
not
get,
wrong, am I?
If you get up, I'm
Am I
gonna
wrong?
put you back down.
Am I wrong? I'm not fighting you.
Good.
Am I wrong? I'll keep rolling around. Am I wrong?
Nope.
So
We're
how
gonna get
do you go home?
ride.
How do you go home to your girls after this?
We're gonna give you a ride.
How do you
okay?
go home to your girls after this? You don't. You don't. Your girls hate you. Your girls hate you because you know this is wrong. Because I'm gonna be and other and you know your girls hate you. No, this is why you help me.
Come on, sit up.
Why? So I can help
Can you see the car?
So I can help you with this.
Check lab. Get down.
I'm sitting small.
She got a gut.
No, I see. Oh,
Sit.
here.
Sit down.
That's why it's so hard.
I got an appointment for you. Have a seat.
Reminds me of like Poliwhirl. Y'all know Poliwhirl? This chick is Poliwhirl. I see the resemblance. You guys? Poliwhirl? Am I wrong? Poliwhirl.
See. Samantha, I'm gonna make you sit down, or you're gonna sit down. Just sit down.
Are you gonna sit home and
Put your feet in. Put your feet in. Put your feet all the way in.
milk cans?
Put your feet all the way in.
You keep me eye contact.
Oh, mamma mia. That's a lot of.
Wow. Your daddy taught you wrong.
Write a letter to corporate.
Write a
The
letter.
woman was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer and trespassing. If you thought this woman was a drama queen, just wait until you meet the next suspect. She took the situation to a whole new level with her arrogance.
What are you doing? I'm not gonna step out. What the f is wrong with you?
On July 14th, 2025, officers responded to a call about a young woman causing a disturbance in a residential community. Surprisingly, the neighbor tried to calm her down, but she wouldn't cooperate. Now, let's see how the cops handled her.
Good.
Yeah,
How are you?
pretty
What's
nice
going on?
neighborhood over here.
I don't know. I'm sleeping. I have a baby in the house, and I hear knocking on the door, knocking on the door, knocking on the door. I
Right.
guess the girl wants to get in touch with my friend who's sleeping.
PlayStation.
Running around here like a maniac. She almost ran over my foot. Something. I asked her if she wanted water to calm down. She's banging on the doors. Everybody's coming out to see what's going on. She's not allowed on the property. The homeowner is actually leaving work right now to come here to deal with this. She's sleeping. I guess they hung out last night. She got drunk. She had nowhere to go. She ended up sleeping there.
Is that her right there?
Yes. She was supposed to leave, but she's back to her. I don't know, but I was sleeping. I just had surgery. I'm not even supposed to be out here. But she's being very disruptive and like zooming off, going around the corner, almost hitting a car.
Florida's so
She
nice.
still hasn't left.
So many Americans hate on Florida. Yo, they some haters. Florida's so nice. Yo, they got sidewalks. Shout out to sidewalks. Y'all be living in hoods with no sidewalk, talking crazy on the internet.
She's mad at her because she left her there sleeping and she was drunk and she woke up and didn't know where she was because she couldn't drive home. So that's kind of what's going on.
How old is she? 19. Okay. And do you know this female?
They used to date, and she just showed up while she was sleeping and told her you can't be here. She wouldn't listen. She kept banging on the door, banging on the door, banging on the door. I said, I have a baby sleeping in here. I told her that too. I was like, listen, like, you know.
What's her name?
Gabby.
Gabriella?
Yeah.
26. Good morning. Gabriella, is that correct? What's going on
She walking up like every crazy chick in the world.
this morning?
So
You stop right there. You stop right there.
Oh, sorry. They didn't know how to turn this, but this is the second time you made me come over here just to. Can you not record me? I'm not recording you at all. Okay, can you stop pointing the phone at me? Because if you were in a position like this, I wouldn't do it to you. Okay.
Okay, Gabriella, what's going on this morning?
This is the second time.
You know she recording. She's like, I'm not recording. That's cap. And one thing about these chicks,
I'm not
one thing
recording
about
you
a
at
chick
all.
that looks like
This is
her,
the second time. So basically,
she knows.
Oh, sorry. They didn't know how to turn this.
That's what, going back to Miss Courtney Clenney over here. Y'all really, y'all on beginner mode for real. Y'all don't understand. Chicks that look like this, they know every bit of they know every bit of game. They know every bit of, well, I won't go so far as to say every bit of game. They know every little trick. They know every little dude, how they be scoping. They know when a dude's gonna look at them. They know if a dude's looking at them. They could feel eyeballs on them through concrete. They know if you're filming them. They know if you're taking a picture of them. They know if you're taking a Snapchat of them. They know if you peeking at their bike shorts. Yo, she's looked like this all her life. These girls have extremely high situational awareness when it comes to people around them, observing them, looking at them. That's basically all they know. Chicks like this, that's all they know. I'm gonna have to put a full stop here, right? Because I don't want this to be mingled into what I was saying before. A dog, right? Now there was a full stop, so I'm not comparing her to a dog. But when you see a dog, right? Have you ever seen a dog catch a ball? You throw a ball at a wall, and a dog will understand the physics of the ball, the tennis ball. The dog will understand, will perceive where the ball is going to bounce off the floor, off the wall, and their mouth will be at the second bounce point, ready to catch that ball. Before the ball has even hit the wall, they know that the ball is in the floor at this point, at this angle. It's going to hit the wall there, and it's going to end up in my mouth here. Right? So, but dogs, they can't drive. They can't fill out a tax form, but their intelligence is on such a high level when it comes to physics, right? When it comes to, because this is like instinctive, animalistic things that they be dealing with, right? That's what they know. They know ball, they know frisbee, they know doggy paddle. So chicks like this, full stop again, not calling her a dog, but just to give you, I'm a very visual person, so just to give you an analogy, right? Chicks like this, all she knows is social intelligence. All she knows is when people are looking at her, how they're looking at her. Psychologically, these chicks are leaps and bounds above most people, especially men. But I just find that funny. Look at homegirl's posture, and she's saying, "I'm not filming," just to show you how people will just lie,
But this is the second time you made me come over here just to. Can you not record me? I'm not recording you at all. Okay, can you stop pointing the phone at me? Because if you were in a position like this, I wouldn't do it to you. Okay.
Okay, Gabriella, what's going on this morning?
This is the second time you told me to drive over here, and but I live in Miami. I drive here. I woke up in my car.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath so I can understand what you're saying. Okay, slow down. Take a deep breath.
In my car by myself, asleep in the neighborhood.
Now again, this could easily be an act. Whenever I see a chick that looks like this and she's crying, I have suspicions. Sad to say, but I have my suspicions. A chick like this, she'll cry 310 days out the year. 310 days out the year, this chick cries. I'm telling you. Y'all need to start hanging out with some baddies. Y'all need to go to baddie university. A chick like this will cry 320 days out of 365. They've mastered this.
You don't do that shit to people. She lives with me.
I'm not saying she's guilty, but yo, if I rolled up, and especially police officers, they see this all the time. If I rolled up and I see this type of performance, right away I'm skeptic.
I would have never.
Okay, take a deep breath.
I never left her on the street like that. Now she's talking. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand what I did to you.
Gabriella, how did we get here this morning?
I was with her.
When? Take a deep breath. Relax.
No, I can't relax.
I need you to take a deep breath so I can understand what you're saying. How did you end up here? Did she drive you here?
The woman was clearly confused, with no legal reason to be on the property, creating a volatile situation. But things were about to take a dangerous turn as she sat in the car, seemingly intent on driving.
I'm here now. She's calling the cops on me.
Okay. When did you get here?
I don't know. Do you know?
I drove you there after you got drunk and you were leaning over in the car. I parked the car and I said, Gabby, lock the door. I have to go to sleep. I went inside. I couldn't even bring you inside. I got in trouble for how late I got here. I never told you you could come and spend the night.
So the two of you went out together last night? Okay. So after you went out last night, what happened?
I wake up and like, Mama.
Okay. For you guys.
I still haven't seen her wipe her face once, right? All that crying, dry face,
Drinking?
dry as that pavement.
Were you using drugs? Gabby.
Are you good, bro?
Gabby, I'm speaking
Why are
to
you
you.
acting all like
Gabby.
Look, she went from crying to being aggressive real quick. I'm telling you, yo, look, bunch of dudes get on this internet talking crazy about chicks. I don't talk down on chicks. I don't talk down on OF chicks. I don't talk down on dancers. I don't talk down on hoes. I don't talk down on none of these chicks. Every chick is an individual, right? But there are certain patterns that I recognize because I just be out here. So when I get out here and I'm saying things, when I say something is because I know what I'm talking about. I'm not like these dudes. I'm not out here trying to dating coach nobody, you know? I'm not trying to, give you any I'm not out here telling you that, you don't need to clean yourself up. You don't need to be presentable. All you need to do is get money and you'll get baddies. I'm not that dude out here selling you a dream. I'm telling you, yo, it's hard out here. You want a baddie, you're gonna have to work for it. You want a baddie who's mentally sound, you're gonna have to work for it. So when I'm telling you stuff about women, this is because I'm telling you something I know. What we just saw Speed throwing the lobsters in the water. I said, I'm not afraid to say I don't know something. I don't know anything about lobster. I saw that. I'm like, I don't know. He freed the lobster. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know if that's their improper habitat. I don't know if if lobsters can be domesticated. I don't know anything about lobster. Nothing. Zero. So I'm not gonna speak on lobster. But I will speak on a chick that is faux crying, right? Fake, FAUX, faux crying, right? I'll speak on that and how I called it. I never saw this video before. All of a sudden, she's aggressive. She went from crying, right? Like she just lost her puppy, right? So all of a sudden, she's checking this dude.
Gabby.
That's how you know it's fake.
Gabby, I don't think you are able to drive. So if you get behind the wheel of your car, you're going to have a problem. What was that? I'm sorry?
I don't see anything on the camera.
Gabby, stop. That's fine. She's allowed to record. Okay, Gabby, you need to pull over, please.
Everyone is talking about
this. Is unbelievable, man.
This new gift idea.
She got a nice BM X3. Was that an X3? These people are unbelievable.
You crossed into the mailboxes. I didn't cross. Okay, well, we're going to review the video. So, and I don't think that you're in any condition to be driving. So I want you to pull over and get out of the car, please.
Perfect example of female police work. This is exactly what's needed. She has a stern voice. She's being firm, but this is a female element, right? She's diffusing the situation. This is pure maternal. This is why when these feminists get in my comment section, I'm like, yo, y'all are so like mentally twisted that you are interpreting what I'm saying as an insult. When I say that women want to be mothers and they enjoy, this is a compliment. To grow the next generation is a serious task. It's a serious responsibility. It's a serious duty. Men have their duties as well. Men go out to war. Men stand in front of bullets. Men run in front of, danger, run into burning buildings. And now the argument will be, oh, women do that too. Yeah, but the majority not, right? So it's a beautiful thing how women can interact differently in the world. The way she's interacting with this girl, I love it. That's female police work right there.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Okay, Gabby, step out. I'm not gonna step out with the. No, Gabby.
Trying again. Trying again. Here come the fake tears.
No, Gabby.
The cops politely warned the woman not to escalate the situation.
Might even be an X4. This is a nice whip. She whipping.
But she tried to push her luck too far. The cops knew exactly how to end her stubbornness using strict measures.
Gabby.
We are
roll your window down.
We're going to break your window. We are going to break your window.
Is the car in park? Okay. Is the car in park?
What did I say? What did I say? This chick, I'm telling you, yo, I can look at a chick and I can write her story down. Let me look at a chick. Let me hear her say 2 sentences. Yo, I could write down the whole chick's life. This chick cries minimum 300 days out of 365 in a year. She could turn it on and off like it's a faucet.
I'm not gonna step out. What the f is wrong with you? People, bro. Gabby. No, I'm not stepping out. What's wrong with you? You're not getting me out. What the f is wrong with you? I'm not doing anything. Get out of here. I'm not getting out of the vehicle. You're so
How about the Beamer?
Yo, Corb, yo, you're gonna get me out. Yo, please. No, we didn't even do anything. I got it. I didn't even do anything.
Look at this. Childish. She's crying like a child. The reason now that there are actually real tears coming out is because she realizes that her original act is not working. So she's going to level 2 now. I didn't do anything. These are people that are not held accountable their whole life. This is crazy. This is bad parenting. When people talk about first world problems, this is the first world. All y'all overseas that see my clips, y'all gonna see this. This is how Americans behave. People overseas got, they're in wars. You got Ukraine. People are battling wars. People are battling starvation. People don't have water. They gotta walk 2 miles to get water. This chick's rolling around in an X1 saying, I didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing.
Out of the vehicle. Stay out of the vehicle. Give me my phone.
Yep.
You guys like this. You got a car because nobody else in your life makes you feel special. Sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, you over here.
Nah, I know karma's gonna get you guys. Don't worry. All right. Don't worry.
Yo, she still wasn't even crying.
Not worried. That'll happen to your daughter. I have one, luckily for me. Don't you worry. That'll happen to your mother then.
For this?
Sure do.
Look at how they behave. She goes from crying her eyes out to wishing ill will on this officer's mother, wishing ill will to the families. These are psychotic individuals. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these chicks, yo, the better a chick looks, the better you need to look. I need to trademark that phrase. The better the chick looks, the better you need to look.
Yeah, I wasn't here. 69.
Do you have anything on you that's gonna stick me?
You start
No, dumbass. Do you have anything on you that's gonna stick me? I said no, dumbass. No, dumbass. You not here?
What you going to jail today?
All right, take me to jail then.
Okay. Whose car is it?
And look, and this is exactly, this is the escalation, right? We saw Courtney Clenney, and the dude was saying how she called him the N-word a couple times, which who knows? But I've had this happen in my life. I had this one chick, beautiful chick, Moroccan girl. This chick was extremely chill. As soon as I said, whatever, I'm not sure. I gotta really see what kind of woman you are. I gotta feel things out because I'm not too sure about you yet. She freaked out and went crazy mode. All of a sudden, she start blowing up my phone. She's saying, "Oh, I don't like chocolate anyway." All of a sudden, once I tell her I'm not down, all of a sudden she doesn't like chocolate anymore. And this chick was all over me. But this is like the type of nutty behavior. Flip on a dime, right? And you saw Courtney Clenney. 1 minute she's saying she loves him. Next minute she's putting a knife in his chest. Y'all gotta be careful out here. I'm telling you.
Can you guide her legs, please?
Not me. Not me. I can tell you, not me.
Oh, what? What? How bad was your daughter?
Not me.
These are teenage jackets.
I'm still glad I learned about these hoes. Yo, I'm not gonna be a victim to none of these hoes. I cut these hoes off quick. Some of y'all don't realize how dime a dozen a lot of these chicks are. Some of y'all in such scarcity and they prey on that. Yo, so many men are just so naive. You don't think it through that this woman, she's 25, she's 27. She been good looking for 27 years. You don't think she knows how to identify targets? You don't think she knows how to identify a dude that she can take control of? Some of y'all are not ready out here. Some of y'all in such scarcity. Y'all will take any chick. A chick that looks good, y'all ready to take her. And to be honest, a lot of these caught body cam, majority of the women I see are good looking women.
I need my phone. Yes, I need my phone.
Grab it for you. You go
The woman was charged with
Homeboy just watching her like, damn. He about to get back to Fortnite. He just like, yo, that's messed up. Homeboy.
The woman was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer and resisting arrest.
Damn.
While this woman had already shattered the peace in the community, the next suspect appeared in a completely different situation.
I'm gonna cut it here. We're gonna come back. We're at 31:48. I'm gonna put a timestamp on this one right here. I'm gonna cut it short. Cut it. I'm gonna cut it short because it is quite late. I had an energy boost, so I jumped on, but I want to do these weekly streams. Know what I'm saying? Let me just bear with me here. GH what? 6 G6H. Okay. G6H. Let me just add the timestamp here so I know where I left off. 31:48. 31:48. Okay. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. Thank you for those who joined. Thank you for the support. Shout out to Kick. Kick is active as hell. It's so rare that Kick is more active than the other platforms, but I guess there's a more of a night owl audience over on Kick. Shout out to Kick. Shout out to these hoes, man. Honestly, yo, these hoes be out here. They know what they're doing. Y'all out here in the manosphere thinking y'all doing something. Yo, these hoes be watching the manosphere. Girls that dance, girls that I know that dance, I be giving them pointers, you know. I be doing philanthropy, you know, with these girls. I tell them straight, I'm like, yo, they're like, oh, I'm having a slow night. I don't know. No. I tell them, yo, go to these dudes. Because most of these dudes that be watching Fresh and Fit and watching all these podcasts and talking down on girls, calling them 2 on 10s, most of these dudes be up in the strip club. Or most of these dudes be buying OF, right? So I tell these girls, I'm like, yo, go to the dudes and just be like, yo, you know, I love Andrew Tate. I love this. I love that. Just, you know, just feed it to them. Feed them their manosphere, right? I tell them, yo, sometimes you gotta be one with the prey, right? So these dudes think they doing something, got their whole manosphere going. I tell the girls, yo, just tell them, oh yeah, I love Andrew Tate. Next thing the dude's gonna be, oh yeah, he's so based, he's so cool. Next thing the dude would be spending $500 on you. These dudes be dumb as hell. So shout out to these girls, yo. Some of these girls, yo, they bout it, they deserve it. What I don't like is these nutty ones be trying to off ninjas, be out here trying to pull all type of that. I'm not with it, right? But shout out to these hoes, man. Y'all do some lames. Y'all don't deserve Y'all don't deserve it. Until the morale improves, y'all don't deserve it. Anyway, thank you for following. Like the stream, subscribe. We getting better. We got the mic. The mic is fixed. The audio issues are fixed indefinitely. I bought like 5 mics. I bought 5 mics. I hated them all, but I finally fixed the mic settings. So here we are. We back at it. I had my 48 volt off half the time. I forgot to turn on my 48 volts for the mic. It's a learning curve out here, folks, but you know, we getting it. We making it happen. Shout out to Twitter. Shout out to X. We out here on X. We back on X. Don't tell Elon. We back on X. Not Kestic Couch on X. It's not me, I swear. Not me, Elon. It's not me. Because he banned me for being AI and impersonating Kanye West. Allegedly. So that's that. Thanks for joining. Like, subscribe, share. I'm here for y'all. I'm here for the people. Y'all got any suggestions for the stream? Yo, put the suggestion in the comments. I'm not saying I'll take the suggestions, but hey, you never know, right? So I appreciate it, guys. Take care. Have yourselves a good weekend. We outta